Everybody. Welcome to Angel's Haven. It is Saturday, May 19th, and I have a big internet sensation that is sure to go viral. You all know that video where it isn't a video, I guess it's an audio where they play a little clip and you either hear Yanni or Laurel. Well, I created a very tiny version of that on my Facebook page today. Here's why. My outlets were all installed upside down. That is to say, the large hole for the grounding prong is on top in each of the outlets all throughout Angel's Haven. I think it's crazy. I didn't notice it until I'd been living here a few days. I tried to plug in a charger or something, and I had to turn it upside down, and then the wire was pointing up. And I thought, why are my outlets upside down? This was back in the early winter when the builder was still talking to me, before I had found all the problems and notified him. Now he doesn't return my calls or my emails or answer my letters. But back then he still was. And I emailed him and I said, why are the outlets upside down? He said, oh, that's the way they're supposed to be. But really, you can install them either way. Well, maybe you can, but I don't think you should. So I got a timer. I have a single burner warmer that goes under my pour over coffee, and it does not have an automatic cutoff. And I had been looking for some way to have a timer on it so that I didn't drive back here every time I left the house to check and see if my coffee pot was off. So I found an appliance timer on Amazon. I ordered it came, I plugged it in, and sure enough, since the outlet's upside down, I had to put the timer in upside down, so you have to stand on your head to read it. So I took a picture of this and I posted it on Facebook, and all these people started commenting, oh, it's supposed to be upside down. Oh, it's upside down so that the plug doesn't fall out. I don't know how the plug would fall out, but so I've had a couple builders in here in the last 4 or 5 months, and they both have said, wait, why are your outlets upside down? They're clearly upside down. So the little mini sensation was not, can you hear Yanni or can you hear Laurel? But it's, do you think the outlet is upside down or not? They're clearly upside down, and the point is, before you take possession of your tiny house from your tiny house builder, make sure that everything is correctly done the way you want it, and that the details are all ironed out. Don't pay the final check until you make sure. I also don't have an exhaust fan in my bathroom. I asked him about that. He said, oh, well, as long as you have a window in the bathroom, you don't have to have an exhaust fan. Well, maybe there's some building code somewhere that says if you have a window in the bathroom, you don't have to have a fan. But when you live in a small space and there's moisture in that space, you can have mold, you can have wood rot. I have wood all over. Look, wood, ceiling, walls. Of course, the floor is not wood, but that's another story. There should have been an exhaust fan. I did not realize there wasn't until I've been living here a week or so. And I don't even know if I can add one. I've solved this problem by I'm looking at it. You can't see it, but I'm looking at it across the house. I found a small, I think it's 12-inch fan at Dollar General, and it's all metal. I figured that it really needed to be, and I put it in the window. It's just sitting in the window of my bathroom. The cord has to snake down to a power strip that we had to add because the builder also didn't put a plug by the toilet, which has a fan, so I don't know why he didn't put a plug there. He bought the toilet to my specification, and it clearly has an exhaust fan. And it didn't occur to him that I would need an electric outlet by the toilet, so we had to string a power strip down there and fix it to the wall. So now the fan is plugged into that makeshift power strip. So, if you're having a tiny house built, make sure you talk to your builder about these things before the build, during the build, and after the build. You'll be very glad that you did. Thanks a lot for spending another minute of my tiny life with me, and I'll see you next time.